All right, let's talk about the web. Today, we're going to peel back all the fancy layers and look at its literal bones, HTML. This is the language that gives every single website its core structure. So if you're a complete beginner, don't worry, you are in the perfect place. Let's get into it.
And yeah, we are not wasting any time with a boring history lesson. We're jumping straight into the good stuff, what HTML actually is, and more importantly, how it works right now to build all the websites you use every single day.
Okay, so first things first, what does that acronym HTML even stand for? Let's break it down and get right to its real purpose.
So technically, it stands for Hypertext Markup Language. But you know what? You really don't need to memorize that. The part you should pay attention to, the really crucial bit, is those last two words, markup language. Because that right there, that's the key to understanding what HTML does, and just as importantly, what it doesn't do.
You see, this is where a lot of people get tripped up. HTML is not a programming language. A programming language has logic, right? It makes decisions. You click a button and something happens. That's programming. But a markup language, like HTML, is totally different. It's all about presentation. It doesn't decide what to do. It just describes what things are. It's like pointing at something and saying, hey, this is a heading, or that's a paragraph, or this thing right here is a link.
But here's the thing, HTML is not a solo act. Not at all. It's part of a team, an awesome trio of technologies that work together to create pretty much every modern website out there.
And honestly, this is the best way to think about it. Imagine you're building a person. HTML is the skeleton. It provides the fundamental structure, the bones that hold everything together. Then you have CSS, which is like the clothes. It handles all the design, the colors, the fonts, the layout. And JavaScript? Well, that's the brains. It's the interactivity. When you click something and a pop-up appears, that's JavaScript at work. But for today, we're focused just on the skeleton, HTML.
Okay, so if HTML builds the skeleton, how does it actually do it? What are the bones made of? Well, the answer is surprisingly simple. Every single web page, no matter how complicated it looks, is built from just one thing.
And that one thing is the tag. Seriously, tags are like the Lego bricks of the internet. Every piece of content you see on a page, every paragraph, every image, every heading, it's all defined by being wrapped inside one of these HTML tags.
And the structure of a tag is super straightforward. First, you have an opening tag, like this, P you see here for a paragraph. Then you have your actual content, the text itself. And finally, you have a closing tag. It looks just like the opening one, but it's got that little /. So it's just open, content, close. That's the basic pattern for almost everything in HTML.
And there are tons of different tags, each with a very specific job. The P tag, that's for paragraphs. The A tag, or anchor tag, that's how you make clickable links. The H1 tag creates the main, most important heading on a page. And a block quote tag is, yep, you guessed it, for formatting a quote. Each tag tells the browser exactly what kind of content it's dealing with.
Okay, wait a minute. So if the rule is always open, content, and then close, what about something like an image? An image doesn't really have text content to wrap around, right? So how does that work?
And this is where we meet the one cool exception to the rule, the self-closing tag. The image tag, IMG, is a perfect example. All the information the browser needs, like where to find the image file, is all packed inside the tag itself. It doesn't need a separate closing tag because it's completely self-contained. It's a one-and-done deal. All right, that's enough theory. Let's see how all these simple little tags come together to build an actual website that you might...
Now, I know this might look a little complicated at first glance, but hang on, look closer. You can already spot the things we just learned. Look right there. There's an H1 tag for the main logo, and nested right inside of it is an A tag to make that logo a clickable link. Even the most professional websites are built from these exact same fundamental blocks, just nested and arranged together.
So, that was a whirlwind tour of the web skeleton. Let's just boil it all down to the most critical points, the key things you should really walk away with.
Here it is, your cheat sheet. Just remember these 4 things. 1, HTML provides the structure of a web page. It's the skeleton. 2, it is a markup language, not a programming language. It's for presentation. 3, it works with CSS for design and JavaScript for interactivity. And 4, the entire structure is built using those simple little building blocks called tags. That's it. You get that, you get HTML.
So there you go. You've now seen the bones of every single website on the internet. You understand the blueprint, which really just leaves one big question, right? Now that you've seen the skeleton, what does it take to actually start building one yourself, completely from scratch?